Hi, everybody. I was waiting for my time slot, and it's 7:46. And so, good evening. I had a little problem, but we're good, right? And Beth was a little done early, and I'm ready to go. And so, this has been a very interesting hop and some unbelievable interpretations. And when I kind of suggested this hop. Hi, Arlene, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Riri. Janet Nash, you're still up. Yay. And Brittany, so nice to see you also. And this is, we've all gone in this incredible different directions with this. And hi, Kimberly. Hi, Heavenly. Hi, Sharon. Mitzi, yes. How are you? It's all good. It's another Friday night. And so we've all taken this in a different direction completely, which is phenomenal what we've all done. It's it's a different one that I envisioned. And so I took it my way, and everyone went their way, and which is great. And oh no, here comes Lily, and I don't want Lily. Oh my gosh, Lily, no, I'm so sorry. This is a small area, and she's just climbed up because there's a thunderstorm. Come on, Lily. I'm so sorry, baby girl. And I'm sorry that Lily has crashed the party. You have to. So this is pictures of what is the old Confederate Mint building in Columbia, South Carolina. And Becky and Scott drove down there and took some pictures. And I kind of cut them up and downloaded them and printed them out to make the facade of my art studio. My room was going to be an art studio. Hi, Barbara. How are you? And yes, it's the Laurettes. Never been called that before, Roy. So I almost want to start dancing. No, that would be ugly. So I cut this door out, and it's not the best looking door, but I'm going to take you for a tour through my house. Now, my house only has 3 rooms, so there's no kitchen and there's no bathroom, but we'll pretend that they're somewhere else in the house. And this is the door. So I'm going to take you to the living room first. And I used a pop-up mechanism. And so here is my artistic living room. And I'm going to zoom Deb, I'm lost all the time. So this is the living room. And you can see I'm using the pop-up mechanism. So there's a little piece of paper back here. And as long as it's open on both ends, when I fold this, it will fold just like one of those great pop-up books. And when you open it, you go, oh, wow. So this is the living room. And as you can see, it's not proportional. And this paper here was a deli plate pull. And I painted this wild wallpaper. And I have a bookcase. And this is my little, chair and my sofa. And all of these paintings appeared in a spread in Architectural Digest, and I put them all on little pieces of paper to give them some dimension, and they actually create their own little shadow. And so this is the living room, and from the living room I have a door, and maybe I can open it, and I'll open it from the bedroom. And now that leads into the boudoir. Whoops, here's the boudoir. Now the boudoir is not as exciting, and I didn't get around to putting. I was going to put mirrors and stuff, but it's been a difficult week, and this is as much as I got done. But again, what I did was I went through magazines and I cut out furniture elements, and again I put them on pieces of paper with a hinge so they pop open. And this piece of paper came from Flow magazine for paper lovers, and every artist has got to have at least one Picasso, and this is a Picasso. And I got this idea from Mrs. Gigi. She had in her bedroom, she had a nice cover, and this is cloth. And are you ready for it? I made little pillows. So those are my little pillows for my bed. And I had a lot of fun doing that. So these are my pillows for my little boudoir. And I will remove them because we have to be able to fold that up. And that would not fold up. So that's kind of like, and then it folds up. And then that brings us to what we're going to work on tonight. The art studio. And I've got all of the things that I'm going to cut out and glue into the art studio. The building, as you can see over here, was bricks. So I made, this is a stencil, and I made a brick wall. And this floor is supposed to look like mosaics. And here's the door that leads from the bedroom into the studio. So let me see if I put it this way. Can you folks kind of see it? Well, I'm sorry, folks. That's the best I can do. It's an odd angle, but I have everything cut out. Do not fear. And I will start gluing. Now, a lot of the things I got from was a Flow magazine, Paper Lovers, where they had an art room. And that's where I got the idea. And so I have a lot of things that I'm going to be gluing in here. Yeah, it's going to be an odd, it's the best I can do. But I've got everything kind of cut out. So I'm just going to glue away. I have a window, and I'll show it to you this way. How's that? And then we'll glue it on the wall, and I'll get out my glue stick. Maybe. Oh, you got to love the Amazon glue. I'm falling out of love. I mean, it's a good product, but it's very sticky. So I'm pretending this is my window, and I cut it out and I left this open. So again, everything to just give it a wee bit of dimension, and I'll stick that so we can pretend that I'm looking out on, it looks like one of the canals in Amsterdam. So we'll pretend that even though I'm in Columbia, South Carolina, this building could be in Columbia. It's very Charlestown-like. Anyway, so that's going to go there, right? And I was going through the magazines. Every artist needs an easel. So I found an easel in Artist Magazine, which I fussy cut it out, which was a fussy pain in the butt. And I'm going to, again, put it on one of these little blocks. And if you ever do a pop-up card or pop-up house, all you need is to build a block of various sizes. And that is the mechanism. And there is a great artist, a great pop-up artist by the name of Duncan is his last name. And he has a whole bunch of free videos on how to make all sorts of pop-up mechanisms, and there's tons of mechanisms. So I'm going to put glue on the side and what's going to be the bottom, and I'm going to stick that right about here. Okay. And that's going to allow this mechanism to fold up when I fold it. And now I'm going to glue my easel here. And I will stick some glue here. And of course, you can color this in if you wanted to. I could take this and kind of go like so. And then I can glue this. Whoops. Oh, be still there, Mona Lisa. Gotta have Mona Lisa, right? I love me some Mona Lisa. And I'm gonna stick my easel here. Voila. And again, this will all fold up like magic and come back down again. All right. And then I have my, for the artiste in the house, I made a cartoon-like figure. And here she is. And I learned, this was a book on cartooning by the name of, I think the last name is Burnett, and he shows you how to make simple cartoons with simple characters, and it's simple because that's kind of, now again, I could have colored this in, and you could color it in, and you could cut it out a little bit, and I'm going to stick the artist here on this little block. Whoops. Ooh, she's dancing. And I should have, it's okay. And I'm going to glue this down again on the bottom, and I'm going to glue it down here. And I'm going to glue her in place. And I think I've got her in about the right angle for painting on the easel. And I'm going to, you have to be a bit of a contortionist here to get all of this stuff. But let me tell you, you can see now. So I'm not angry with that, right? That's kind of cool. And of course, we have to give her a painting that she's working on. So I will add that. And I think it's a landscape kind of day. And I will stick this on my easel. Oh, I can't say that word tonight. Anyway, you all know what this is, right? So I'm going to stick this right here, like so. So look, she's painting. Woo, 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 woo. Not bad, not bad. I'm not angry again. I'm happy with that. All right, so let's add some more stuff. Again, all of these little elements came out of a spread that was in a Flow magazine that I had. And I cut them out today in Becky's chat room. And Becky was working on owlettes, and on her Dirty Dozen that she made into postcards. And Becky kept me company. It was wonderful being with Becky. And let's see if I can't. Again, this is, I mean, I used to build models as a kid, and this is kind of like model building. You know, you got to get in there. And I did a lot of this. I think I did 3 process videos. And I just left this part of it to decorate the art studio or art room. It's not really a studio. I kind of envisioned a garret attic type of art studio thing. And then Mary said to me, well, what's your house going to be? And I went, house? And I said, okay. And then Becky came to the rescue and said, I've got the perfect place. So here it is. All right, so now I have a bookcase of arty stuff. and it'll stick eventually. So now I've got this big wall to fill here, and I know you can't wait, right? Oh, I've got a bookcase, a bookshelf with a pinata. And there was another hospital I was in. We were talking about pinatas, and making pinatas. I making pinatas for my kids, and they were pretty lame. They were just blown up balloons, um, and paper mache, and they were not. But again, I'm going to glue this to. This is going to. The plan was for this to go above the window. Now, obviously, I would need a ladder in real life to get up there, and but that's the plan. It was supposed to go up here on above the window. And again, it will fold up because it has that mechanism. And so I just want you to see. Can you see? So it's kind of starting to fill out a little bit. So this kind of wall is, I would say, kind of done. I was going to put a string of, I can't even see, I was going to put a string of brushes behind here on a piece of wire, showing some brushes, but I had a couple of interruptions today, so I didn't get to that. But I've got other stuff that I can add to my art studio. And I will, can you, okay, you can see, okay. When you're doing this, I kind of lose track of where I am and where the camera is, and I apologize for that. Again, here's that mechanism again. It's the same mechanism, and it's pretty efficient. Is her hair red or brown? Actually, it's supposed to be blonde, but it depending on the light, it could be red. Hi, Angie. Hi, everybody that's come in. I'm sorry I haven't said hi to people that have drifted in or traveled into our wonderful world of rooms. And I'm going to give this a little, okay. Now you can see this over here. And again, that mechanism will allow it to fold up. And here's another paper stack where you would store your scrapbook papers or art papers. I have that over here right to my left. And that's going to go here. And I'm going to stick that right here above the other stuff. And I'll show that to you here. Okay. And again, you can make these, obviously, you can make them various lengths to bring things out, various distances from your wall. Okay. So that's that. And here's a piece that I have that I haven't put together, but I've made, you can see how tiny I've made this little cube. It's itsy bitsy, very tiny, and it can be, you can make it any size you need it to be. And so this is a tiny cube. And I'm going to stick this on it here, like so. And then that'll get stuck on the wall. And so the process is pretty straightforward. And the fun part is that, as you can see in the other rooms, I literally cut out pictures from magazines and fancy cutted them. Fancy cutted them. Is that fancy? That doesn't sound right. Fancy cutted. Fancy cutted. Anyway. And then I made the appropriate mechanism for whatever that was. And so I'm going to glue this up here a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. And the substrates that when I made these, if you look at the process video, I used a pizza box, glued together pages from a composition notebook. I just wanted to show that you can use I put the glue in the wrong place. Whoops. No, that's all right. I will now put the glue in the right place. Easy fix. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, I'm going to stick this here. All right, like so. Now it's, come on, Amazon, do your thing. I'm always bragging about you. All right, so now that's added to the wall. And it's nice, if you can see, I mean, you can get a little bit of shadow, and I like that dimensionality. And my artist is into origami, so I have a little strip of origami type of things, and I'm going to glue that on top of the scrapbook paper thingy. And let me make sure I put the glue in the right place. Kind of to pay attention a little bit to this. So, like so. Okay. And whoops. And I'm going to stick that right. Oops. There goes my bendy board. I'll put that right there. Now I have, I'm looking for the top to this. That's okay. Oh, there it is. So there's my artist studio. And again, I guess we're going to, where we're going? We're going to Mary's. I've been so confused. There's been so many people. And ta-da, yes. Aunt Beck, yes, ta-da. And Aunt Beck has been with me every glue moment through this whole process. Everything that I've fussy cutted, I've done a lot of this in the chat rooms, and Aunt Beck has been there. Becky's been there for me every inch of the way, and it's been great. And so my door, I didn't know where I was going, which is half my life. Most of the time I don't know where I'm going. And so I took another picture of the Confederate Mint building that Becky said has been renovated into apartments, and there's even a Publix. Go figure, right? If you live in Florida, there's a Publix on every street corner. It's kind of like, I guess, Dunkin' Donuts in New England. So that's the door that leads. But apparently we're going to Mary's Victorian. I know it's a Victorian bed and breakfast. And we're going to the lobby, I think, maybe. I wasn't really paying attention as much as I should have. But just to show you that I am not lying, that I know this is but watch. Watch. To-do. Oh. Yeah. I think I may have broke it, but we'll see. Is everything still in place? Oh, look at this. Are you ready? Oh my Lord. See? Whew. That was a relief. Now these don't come down because they don't have a base. Look at that. I am thrilled that, when you go to close something up like this, she squished her. Yeah, I squished her, but she came back. Look at that. I'll squish her again. Ow, 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 ow. Oh no. I feel like Mr. Bill from Saturday Night Live. Oh no. I'm probably pushing my luck. And stop squishing her. Oh. Anyway, that was fun. That was fun. So I spent the whole day. I mean, that's what we do, right? We spend the whole day. And you know what? That's what you get to do when you are retired, right? And I was going to glue these together with my hot glue, but I didn't get that far. And so I'm using these little clips. So I guess we've got a couple of minutes. I got done early. I'm sorry. I'm a serial squisher. Yes, I am. I got done a little early, and I'm sorry for that. I ended up starting a little early. Sometimes the timing on these things can be a little tricky. So let's shall we? Have a quick walkthrough, and then I think we'll head on over to Mary's Victorian bed and breakfast. So here we are at the old Confederate Mint building in Columbia, South Carolina. And I have a converted apartment there, and then we go into my luscious living room. How do you like that? A little alliteration. Luscious living room. And my artwork here, and my bookcase. I could put some stuff up here. I have some stuff. I have a big potted plant that I didn't get around to putting in. But again, you could put this, you could literally, if you wanted to, I could literally put another block here and bring it out to here, as long as it's, in front of this crease. I could literally have made another block, glued this here in front of the bookcase, and that would have folded up, and that would have worked just fine. Now you see the ugly side. You see you're not supposed to see the pizza box. That's like, whoops, sorry. But you can see this is a notebook, a composition notebook. And here's the bedroom is kind of a blah. Sorry about that. But again, this dresser was, cut out of, I need some mirrors. I did finally found some mirrors. And so the bedroom is kind of, not too exciting. And we won't go there. Could be X-rated, right? And then finally, the piece de la resistance, my library. That's okay, Anna. You do. That's right. At this point in my life, that's pretty much what I do. I sleep there. So it is. I ended up 2 minutes early, and it's been great fun. The videos that I have watched. Everybody went in a somewhat different direction. And if you saw, I think I posted a link of the very original Quiet book. I don't think any of us did that. And I think that's kind of interesting, because that's who we are. We are creatives and people that, and again, Mary gives us that opportunity to take an idea and run. Whew. So thank you, Arlene, for being a mod. Thank you, Aunt Beck, for being a mod. Thank everybody. Thank all of you for being here. It's been a pleasure. And I hope you've enjoyed my interpretation of whatever this is called. I'm sorry, Mary. I don't. Is it the house slash rooms or rooms slash houses? I don't know. But we can open this door and take a visit to Mary's Victorian bed and breakfast. I do believe that's what I and so we can all sign the guest book in Mary's and have a good stay. All right, folks. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, all.